guys, it's Becky. I am here with my third process video. I am scrapping a picture of my two sisters using the Maggie Holmes flea market collection still. Just the papers. I cut all these chevrons out of my silhouette, and some of them I did, I backed with 3 white cardstock papers and then a pattern paper, some with 2, some with 1, and some were plain. Right now you see I'm marking them with dots so I can punch holes in them. I'm going to stitch them with some gold DMC thread. It's DMC number 5282 is what I'm going to stitch this with. Really like how they came out. I'm going to tie them off on the back. Well, I'm not going to tie them off. I'm going to tack them down with washi tape. I'm using a sketch by Becky Adams for Bella Boulevard, and it was a paper issue sketch. I don't know where I got it. Obviously off the internet, but I didn't actually go to the paper issue site. I think I just got it off of someone else's blog. It's kind of cute, but my final picture doesn't end up looking anything like the sketch. Okay, so I am super impatient, and I learned this trick many years ago from my uncle. We would dye fabric together. So we'd use the fabric dye, and if you use rubbing alcohol dries almost instantly. I mean, it's so fast. So I thought I would try to dye the doilies with the rubbing alcohol and see how that worked. It worked okay, but I was too impatient. You see how it's not all dissolved? So I keep having to brush it off, so I don't think it saved me any time, which is what I was shooting for. So then I splatter the background with that. I end up getting out those cheap Michael's watercolors and splattering with those as well. I'm using teals and pinks mostly. And this background is another one of those DCVW pages from that paper pad I don't care for, the retro mod or mod retro. Excuse me, whichever one it's called. So I'm splattering. And I'm drying in between, but I think I cut it out mostly. So this is a little bit choppy. I record with my phone and it kept ringing, which is, it's kind of funny because the blonde sister in these pictures is the one that kept calling me. And I told her, Barbie, I am trying to record a video. So I'm using white because that the teal I used was too dark. I used too dark of the color. I should use the one lighter. So I'm just putting white over the top to tone it down a little bit. It worked. I'm going to trim maybe a 1/4 inch off each side. I can't really tell. I trimmed each side. And then I'm going to mount it. I'm going to mount it on this wood grain, which is sad because the wood grain is one of my favorite papers. And I didn't even get it. I just put it down there. I think there's one more sheet in the pad. I'm not sure. I said I was going to try and do 10. So I have this one. I have one after it, and I'm working on another one. So then I'll have 2 more to go to get to my 10. And then I'll send the leftover papers to my niece probably. I'm going to trim down the photos. That top photo, okay, so my sisters, Barbie and Debbie, they're twins. So the top photo is from one of their birthdays. And it's at least 30 years ago. Because you can see Barbie next to her. She has a, like a curler set, or, you know, like a curling brush. And Mom would not have got her that. She had to be like 13 at least for Mom to have gotten her that. So I think they're 48 now. So it's been over 30 years. I was being generous when I put 30 years later for the title. You're welcome, Barbie and Debbie. So I put the chevrons on one side, and then on the other, that ended up changing. They all go to the left side. And I don't know why I used so many. I just loved them. They are so pretty with that gold stitching. I did a good job with that gold stitch. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty. So I put down my title on the wax paper. It says 30 years later. And I decided to mat their photos in this dark pink paper. So Barbie's the blonde and Debbie's the brunette, and they're fraternal twins. Obviously, they're not identical. I actually look like Debbie, the brunette, and our other sister, Susie, looks like the blonde. And in fact, people used to confuse me with Debbie. I got in a lot of trouble because people thought I was her. So I'm going to put their young picture on that one. Now that bottom picture, it was just taken this year in March. We all went to Asheville. There's 6 of us. There's 4 girls and 2 boys, and we all went to Asheville. And that's when they took that one. So there's that doily. I thought I was going to be slick doing it with rubbing alcohol, making it dry quicker. It didn't. But it does match the light pink in that striped paper. So it worked out, but it ends up being a lot busier than I usually like my pages to be. But I have found that if I'm doing a page that's just to do, I might like it or not like it, but things with particularly family photos, I love them and I don't care. They can look like crap. I don't like it. Okay, so this is where Barbie had called me again. So I went ahead and kept working when she was on the phone, so it wasn't recorded. So I was showing that I used crepe paper for that arrow and the ampersand, and I used some Allison Craft stickers for Barbie and Debbie. And then the open book chipboard stickers was that arrow down at the bottom. And the love you came from there too. Because she was on the phone so long, I'm like, oh, this is never going to get done. So I went ahead and started working on it when I was talking to her. So now I'm trying to get that frame to fit under there, and it won't because I did not pop the picture up. So I ended up ripping the whole. I ripped up that picture and popped it up on some foam tape. So then I have to put the love you back down. Yeah, this looks absolutely nothing like the sketch. That picture is also from the open book chipboard, and it says one happy day. It was their birthday. I'm assuming it was a happy day because who doesn't like presents? I put that is a lovely. It says lovely. It's from that open book chipboard also. I put it up at the top. That is a Project Life Becky Higgins wedding set. And I just pulled off some gold puffy hearts. I think I got a couple packs of those. I like those a lot. That's from the Craft Market ephemera pack, and it says March because, like I said, that picture was taken in March of 2015. I couldn't tell what kind of stickers those were. They just had up there. So I'm laying down all the brads. I think I put 8 brads down, 7 or 8 brads down. They're from the Chickanitty. I love those. And I recently just got a kit from Click Kits when they had their Black Friday sale, and one of the kits came with more of those. I was really happy about that. So I like this. A lot of people don't like brads, but I love them. I think they're pretty cool. So I'm pulling off the letters to write twins. So I'm going to write lovely twins because they are twins. And they are lovely. I'm looking through that craft market ephemera pack to see if there's anything else I want to put down there. That I do end up going with. It's a 2. I thought that was pretty good because there's 2 of them. So I stapled them, and then I colored the staples with a gold Signo Uniball, I think, Uniball Signo pen. I do that quite a bit. I color my staples. So I keep looking. I don't think I found anything else. That is Fancy Pants. I put that the gold bow there. It's from Fancy Pants. And I decided to add another brad because I love them. I love those brads. I'm trying to decide if there's anything else I want to add, and oh, yes, I do add something else. I add underneath where it says March, I put 2015. I didn't put any journaling. I will probably write something on the back. I do that a lot. But mostly it's just for me, so. I'm looking again. I don't think there's anything else. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.